Yo, what's up? What's up? You on stream? All right. You want me to turn my camera on? Oh, okay. All right. What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? Mhm. All right. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Hey, close your door, man.
Yeah,
Close your door real quick.
I don't even know the exact timestamp. Actually, I'll just find it off Twitter. But shit, I wanted to get some insight from you about the song. But let me play what he said, because he talked about it. Yeah, where did he hold on, I'm gonna find it real quick. Chat, we just
I was
had it.
watching the NFL draft, man.
Oh, for real? Now,
Yeah, my boy Shador.
oh, is he? Did he get drafted already?
I don't think so, man. I'm pretty nervous.
Mm. Yeah, yo, chat. Where was the timestamp to this? Because I definitely seen it. But actually, we watched a part of it earlier when he was like in the house, and he basically said that it was like really, it was really difficult for him to kind of, at least at first, express that moment. And I'm wondering, like, forget all that. What was your experience even working with Ye? It's even, because you helped craft that song as well. And also, I didn't
Uh,
realize that the second half of the song is like literally almost like a cover of your song, 10 Perks.
yeah, yeah, that shit's fire. Yeah, I wrote the cousin song. Yeah, I mean the way that we would work is, I was working with him when he was in LA, his warehouse. Um, and then when he, left the country, we would call each other like at least multiple times a day, talk for several hours, and that's where I would get the ideas for songs. He would just tell me stuff that was he was going through and stuff that he had went through. But the cousin song specifically, um, he told me about the cousin situation in person,
Mm.
and
Now, if
and
you
it kind
now if you
of go ahead.
don't
What did you
mind,
say?
because so I'm gonna ask you like just to flush it out a little bit more, because I'm wondering. No, it's not even what you think I'm gonna ask. Just because I'm wondering. That's such a difficult thing to put into a song. Like, do you take that into like perspective? Like, if he's telling you like, okay, the tone of it could be like this, or I could make it a little bit edgy, because like that's a really difficult subject, right? To really even like put to music.
I mean, shit. The way that I went about it was, he first told me the situation because this is when we were beginning to start to work with each other. And he was like, I feel as if, you're going to write this album, you need to know more about me. So he's telling me things about him. And the cousin thing was just one of the things that he told me. And, and then after there was some time that passed, then he called me and he said that he wanted me to make a song about it, about
Mm.
the cousin situation. And he said, his words exactly were, we need to face this cousin thing head on. No pun intended. That was pretty funny. I laughed. That was hilarious. And,
Yo, you like
uh,
that dark humor shit, don't you? You say you gotta face that shit head on, Paul.
that shit was
Okay,
funny.
and then okay, so
That
how
shit
do
was
you
pretty funny.
so how do you even like kind of start? Because I mean, like, I could imagine ever since he told you, like, you're like, all right, super difficult thing to really like even wrap your mind around. I guess I don't know if I should say pause, but how, like, how do you even start to make this?
Uh, well, he had told me about it, and then I was kind of like procrastinating and working on other songs that he wanted me to do, and then he kept on saying like, "Yo, the cousin song," and then finally, he was just like, "Hey, man, like you know, I really need this song.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay. So it took me about, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I was sitting in my living room and I started making the song. And my friend Jesse kept coming out of his room like, yo, what the fuck are you in here saying, man? What's going on? I'm like, hey, nigga, listen, man, I'm just fucking, I'm,
like, 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 like,
I'm
like,
trying
like
to make this song, man.
wait. At that point, like, because you are someone who's not only a great artist, but you're good at embodying records for other people. Like, are you feeling like, hey, listen, I'm like a vessel. Pause. Like I'm trying to convey these thoughts in a really melodic, artistic way, right?
Yeah, the most important thing to me, when making this album was, to get his story, and when I'm making these songs for him, I'm becoming him.
Mm.
It's like I'm a method actor. I'm becoming Kanye West. I'm becoming, or Ye, my bad, sorry. Becoming Ye. And so that's what I was trying to do whenever I'm making these songs for him, thinking about his mindset and what he was going through at the time. So shit, man, method acting is what I call it.
So when your guy comes out of the room and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" and you tell him, does he could get it or no?
I say, hey, nigga, I'm out here giving my cousins bed. Nah, I'm fucking around. But but no, I'm just like, hey, man, like,
Did you ever go to the
shit,
hub
bro.
for some inspiration to kind of like, let me get a visual type of.
And see, now you're fucking around, man. Like, no, I didn't do that. See, you on some bullshit. No, man, it was just like, it was simple as he already told me the story, so I just got to put it down. And I finally just locked. I was, procrastinating it because I was just I didn't really know how to approach it. But one day I'm just like, fuck it, like let me just do it, and I just did it. It took me about 20 minutes to make the song, and then after I made it, I stood up and I was like walking around my living room, just looking at my computer, like, man, this shit is gonna be like this is gonna be some real different shit. Like people are gonna react to this in a way that I'm not too sure how they're gonna react to it at first. But then once I like kept playing it, I'm like, nah, this is like painting a real vivid picture, and people are gonna like love this shit.
Did
And
you?
I was just like walking around my living room, listening to it, looking at the computer, like bro, like I just fucking like like I just created some crazy ass shit.
Did you think he was gonna put it out? Because like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
I did because he kept asking me for it. So I'm like,
mm,
I know for sure that he's gonna put this out. And plus, like, I mean, shit. Some of the other songs that we got on the album are you know songs that people are going to react to in a different way as well. So I'm like, this is on brand for what the album is.
okay. So
So
so I don't know if you can share, but if you can, I think we're interested in this. So in terms of all the songs we've heard, have you
mhm.
co-written pretty much all of them, like added to the creative process? Like obviously, World War III, Bianca, Cousins. Clearly, you have the other songs which haven't came out yet. And by the way, yeah, damn, I feel like I want to just answer those questions. Then I have a couple follow up ones.
Yeah, I wrote it. Yeah.
It's but okay. So all three of those you help, right? And then what about the other songs on the album? And did the track list change?
I'm not too sure about the track list. I'm not too sure about that, but I do know that the songs that you guys hear from the album, I wrote all that shit. Then I will say, like, maybe there'll be like a couple of lines that like Ye will, go in and add or remove. But yeah, I wrote all this shit.
Mm. So are all of those songs kind of, because I remember seeing, was Cousin on the original list? Because I'm looking at it now. I see Cosby. I see Freedom. I see is that Dirty Magazines? Is Dirty Magazines Cousins?
No, that's a completely different record. There, and you know, like we've gone through and we've added some stuff, and you know that's what I'm saying. Like that original track list, I'm not too sure if that. I don't think that's like the final track list. Because we the cousin song at that time wasn't made. So yeah, we've gone through and we've added some and stuff like that. But I'm not even too sure what the final track list is. I know that what the songs are that we made,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're just going through and picking through the songs that we made.
What the heck is Jared about?
Shit, man, you gonna have to hear it.
Now, you know
You
what
gonna
was
have to hear that
interesting?
shit.
This was interesting and funny when Ye got his Twitter locked and he hit you, and then you responded to him. You said, "What about the album?" And he said, "Yo, this is more important than the album." And I said, "Yo, Dave Blunt's got to be going through it. Imagine trying to get some great work done." And my man says, "Yo, my Twitter account being locked is way more important." Yo,
It's moments like that that I'm not an impatient person. Like I know this album is gonna come out and it's gonna be a classic and people are gonna love it. So it's moments like that, that's just funny to me. You know what I'm saying?
but
Like you know he I just thought that was funny. He just wanted me to let people know that his Twitter was banned temporarily. So we were coming up with that funny idea on the phone. You know, like that
mm.
shit was just all like funny.
So wait, um, and I'm wondering how you feel about this. Like, for example, I do like I like the world. By the way, I really like the first two records, World War Three and Bianca. I love those records. Can't find them on DSPs. You can find them on YouTube, or you can find World War Three on YouTube. But it's really hard as a fan to find these records.
Okay, well, Bianca is not out yet. That's not out. But World War Three, that shit's out. You can find that on DS. I use Apple Music. I bump that shit on Apple Music all the time. It's on
Wait,
Apple
it's
Music. It's
under.
on YouTube. I believe it's on Spotify, but who knows?
Yeah, I
But
was
yeah,
looking
that's
for
out.
it
And
on.
then the cousin song is out. Those are the only two songs that are officially out.
Wait, is the Ye profile Kanye? So the Ye profile on DSPs?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like YE. Yeah, that's
Oh,
him.
oh, okay. Ah, yeah, Cousins is out too. Then, yeah, Cousins came out yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, what's the thinking behind this new profile? Is it just because of the name change?
Um, I really don't want to like speak for him, but
Yeah.
I think he changed his name, so he wants his music to be released under his name. I'll believe so. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, yeah.
Ah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my dogs are going crazy. I don't know what the fuck going on with them. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, yes, because I was kind of confused about like the release strategy. I'm like, how are they like kind of putting out these records? How like is it gonna be a time when the album drops? Because remember when he had told me and he was like, "Yo, Ak announced it. I'm dropping tomorrow," and I was just like, "Really?" And then he like sent me like the cover art, and I was like, maybe he is dropping, but then didn't drop. Whatever happened with that? And like, do you talk to him about release dates? Do you talk to him about like a rollout? And I mean, I guess it's kind of like a rolling rollout, if you want to call it that.
Well, hey man, it's like, listen, I'm all about the best product. So if we set a release date
Yeah.
and then we realize that oh it's not done yet, well then we're just gonna keep working on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the I'm not too sure, when the album is going to come out or when it's going to be done. I know it's going to come out. I know it's going to come out soon. But do I know the exact date? No. Do I worry about the exact date? Not really, because it's all about the best product. You know what I'm saying? And Ye is a perfectionist. He just wants everything to be perfect and to his liking. And so I do know that right now, everybody, the whole team is like working and tirelessly to try to, get this thing done and out to the people.
Yeah.
um, yeah, man, I've been fucking juggling a bunch of shit while working on this album. It's been it's working on this album. It's been pretty stressful, but it's been so rewarding and so fulfilling.
In what ways? In
And
what
I
ways?
just feel honored that he wants me to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form. and that he trusted me to you know, tell his story.
Yeah, so on the stream today, he compares you to like Virgil, and he said you guys are like architects, and what he said was that what you guys are good at is like he'll have his ideas, he'll spew out a bunch of ideas, and you'll almost rearrange them in like in the order that's like the best, or like you'll consolidate them or whatever it is, and is that kind of how the work process is between y'all?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he'll call me and tell me a bunch of things, and just kind of vent, and it's almost like a therapy session,
Mm.
and then I'll use that and I'll make songs out of what he told me. The things that I can tell that are really on his mind the most. Um, and then yeah, I'll make songs out of that. And yeah, I didn't hear him say that thing about Virgil.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't hear him say that. Damn, that's pretty crazy. One thing he did tell me is that he said there's only. I don't think I can say that, but
Nah, you
no, I
can.
can't say that.
Hey,
Nah.
you know what's interesting? So he had called me and he had told me the same. Like this is what I'm like that Bianca song was hitting for me. I was like he told me that like it felt like we probably heard the story the same way because he told me like the story like of what was going on. I don't know if it was in the moment of it going on, but like the song kind of it captured like every essence of what he was going through. And I was saying, I was like, yo, Kanye's making music that's like really real to what he's really going through now. I don't know if that's ever. I'm not saying like his music wasn't true to what he was going through early on in his career, but like right now it feels like you're doing a good job of completely translating his experiences into music that matters, and it's
Yeah,
helping
that
him.
shit. When I made that song, that shit happened in real time. Like as that shit was going on, I remember I called my producers to my house, and we were fucking staying up late and playing fucking Nintendo Switch like Mario Party and shit, and working on the album. We're like, we're gonna finish it because we only had, at that point we thought we only had like 3 more songs to do, and so I'm like, we're gonna knock this shit out. We're gonna stay up until we finish it. So I finished the 3 songs and I send them to him. And as I'm finishing them, I'm sending it to him. He's like, "This shit's fire. This is amazing. I love it." And then we get the 3 songs done, and then he calls me, tells me about that situation, and then I'm like, "Well, I got to make a song about this."
Mm.
And then I made the song and I sent it to him, and yeah, he loved it.
Mm. Yeah, no, I'm watching again. It feels very honest to like what his mindset is right now, and the things that matter to him. Hey, by the way, so are you helping? Obviously, co-writing and everything, but what about like production? Because I'm not gonna lie, the production for World War III is fucking amazing. And like, who's picking the samples? Like, who's doing that?
I don't know. I don't know how to make beats. I
Uh,
don't know how to do that.
oh, okay. So you're you're,
I just
you're
know how
kind
to
of getting the
sing.
beat.
And you said what?
So like you're getting the beat and you're kind of like just starting to craft the song, coming up with an idea, melodies type stuff, right?
Yeah, like I get the beat and I make a song. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering how like I'm wondering if you're like no, I think you should drop the drums down here. No. I'm gonna do a fucking bridge right here. So just drop this out, bring in 808s here, cut in a sample here because I know that's his like really expertise. But I was wondering if like you were kind of like also in that lane as well.
Nah, I don't know how to do all that shit. Like, I mean, it's kind of easy to tell. Like, oh, it'd be cool if there were drums here, but I don't know how to do all that. I just be singing for real. So
Mm. Do you just pause all your work and how do you even feel about like for example like a lot of people in listen to that cousin song like I was one of them like we're like damn yay yo that second half of the song was fucking dope and obviously I could catch it later to realize that oh shit that's you have an original song that kind of
mhm.
uses those melodies and some of those lyrics do you are, this is sometimes a songwriter's dilemma. Do you feel like you're giving up some of your art to help him create his, or do you feel like you're able to stretch yourself, thin enough where you could do things for Ye, but also have like this really original work you're proud of for yourself as well?
Well, the thing is like I had already finished my album. My album just dropped last week, and so my album has been finished. I wasn't really working on another album. I make music every day just for fun. Like this is my hobby. I don't have any other hobbies besides making music. That's what I love to do. And occasionally tricking on a bitch, oh, but yeah, those are like my two hobbies. So when it came
Just
to
don't do the
working
Shannon
with
Sharp,
Ye,
man. Shannon Sharp was doing
he's
25K a cheek. No, no.
oh man, damn.
Yo,
But
are the
so
publishing checks
when it
hitting
comes
yet?
to when it comes to working with Ye, I didn't feel like I was stretching myself thin, and then also because it's like with my album, I'm telling my story. I'm a
Oh,
story
okay.
based. My albums are always very story based, and so when I'm working on his album, I'm telling his story. So it's just storytelling to me. It's like I'm writing a book or some shit.
Yeah, that
I'll
makes
never be able
sense.
to. It's not like I'm giving him all of me. It's like I'm becoming him. You know what I'm saying? It's method acting.
Yeah.
I'm becoming Ye when I'm making these songs. So when I go back to making my shit, I'm becoming myself. And then when I heard the 10 perk shit, man, I was nothing but happy because it's just like hearing him say my lyrics to my song. That shit was fire.
Did,
I'm like, hell yeah.
did you tell him to do
And
that, or did
so
he just kind of surprise you?
no, he had told me that he wanted to like sample it, and I was like, okay, hell yeah, that shit'll be fire because that does nothing but a like it sounds good, and then b it also brings attention to my song as well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It does nothing but help. Like I've been looking at the fucking comments on YouTube for the 10 perks. People are like, oh shit, Ye brought me here. Ye brought me. I'm like, hell yeah. So it does nothing but help to me.
Yes, that's a win-win. Are you excited for whenever these publishing checks about to start hitting, brother? I know it's gonna be good. I know that's
uh,
why you telling me, man, hurry up and drop the album, man. I need a I gotta see what these
man,
Yay publishing checks is
I
looking like.
already got paid, man. I'm chilling.
Oh, okay. Shit. Would you I don't know if Ye's necessarily like signing artists, but would you do some type of, music situation with them? Even if it's like, I don't know, like maybe a one off for like maybe a joint project or something like that. Would you consider that? And I don't know if he's into anything like that, but would you consider if he was like, yo, listen, I wanna sign you as like a writer, or I wanna sign you as an artist. I know you already have your own situations, but basically just kind of work with you and do more business with you in a bigger capacity.
Of course. Hell yeah. Yes. That would be fire. And who knows? Maybe that's already in the works, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta wait to see what happens. But yeah, that would be fire. Hell yeah. And also, my next album, me and him are gonna. He's gonna be doing my whole next album, as far as like production wise and shit. So
Just make sure you
yeah.
don't get on his bad side, because the game thought he was going to do his album, and then he said, "Fuck that." Okay, just make sure
Hey
you.
man, I'm never gonna speak bad against Ye. And not on like no dick riding shit. But it's just like there's just one nigga who I've met who's kept his word. Everything he said he was gonna do, he did. I've never met no nigga. My own father didn't keep his word. You know what I'm saying? I've
Damn.
never met no nigga besides my nigga Jesse Jones that kept his word and did everything that he said he was gonna do. So yeah, that's where my loyalty lies, and a nigga who keeps his word.
Listen, and I think people took my comment, which was a joke. Have you gotten people trying to troll you about the cousin song or not? Like, yo, bro, don't
Yeah,
tell
of
me.
course,
How do
of course,
you
but
ever?
it's
Go ahead.
of course I have. I mean, shit, nigga, you hear the fucking song, like that's what I fully expected, but I don't give a fuck. Like of course, that bitch ass nigga can had something to say, but can fell the fuck off, and nobody really cares. His music is dog shit, and like he's like a PDF. So Who really cares about what a PDF has to say about
Yo,
anything?
you and that guy are still into it, man. Holy shit! Hey! He's in. Did you go? Have you gone to Japan? Like, are you planning to meet him overseas, or you're like, yo, bro? Whenever you get back here, we're gonna lock back in again.
I
And
don't,
obviously, you guys
man.
do stuff
I
like
have
remote.
like a fear of flying, so I don't know. Maybe I do it, but he invited me, of course, and I'm just like, man. And plus, I'm getting ready to go on tour. Like
Mm.
I leave Sunday to go on my tour, so yeah, I'm about to go on tour. So I couldn't really go to Japan or Spain or I'm about to go on tour, man.
Are you gonna still be able to like work on records while you're on tour?
Of course, yeah. I take my equipment with me everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna still work on shit, and yeah.
When you come to New York?
I'm gonna be in Brooklyn like May 5th, I think. Yeah, May 5th.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll pull up. I'll pull up.
Hell yeah, you gotta come to the show. Hey, you gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared. Or no, not May 5th, May 8th. My bad. May
Okay.
8th. But listen, you gotta be prepared to catch me if I crowd surf.
I won't be in that crowd, brother.
Oh,
I'm good.
dog.
Hey, if you
Damn.
crowd serve though, listen, I'll come through and I'll do an IRL stream at your show, and we might break a Guinness Book World Record because if you crowd surf, I think it's gonna be history.
It will be. I'm going to crowd surf. It's gonna happen.
I want to be there to see
I'm
it.
gonna do it. Hell yeah, man. May 8th. Let me know. I'll put you on the fucking
I'm gonna be there.
list.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. May 8th. Chat, remind me that I'm gonna go to this Dave Blunt's concert. I want to see how it's looking. I want to see if he's, you know what I mean, if the people part like the Red Sea and he falls to the floor, or you never know, man. It might be one of those moments where we witness history. Yo, Dave, listen, I was really getting off stream, and I just wanted to holler at you real quick. I do want to tap in with you. If you're
Hell yeah,
coming
bro.
to 8th for real, like I want to pull up to the concert and we could like really vibe in person. You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro. On some cousin shit. Hell yeah.
Nah, hold on. Now some cousin shit.
Okay,
Hold
all
on,
right, all
hold
right. My bad. All right. My bad. So my bad. My bad. Sorry. All right. All right.
Yo,
All
people,
right, man. I'll
Dave
get you,
Blunts,
bro.
man. Yo, thank you. I'm glad you're mad regular and humble, and you really like you come on here, no ego, just come chop it up with us, and I appreciate you, my brother.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully I
Yeah.
be
Salute to the chat niggas.
of course, man. Hopefully I can see you like was it like 2 weeks from now, and then we'll vibe out. All right, my brother.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace. That was Dave Blunts, people. Definitely a friend to the stream. It's kind of cool, huh? Yo, chat. I think we might call it now, man. We've been on for 7 hours. Chat, I'm not gonna lie.